this stuff was here from yesterday, but I know that wasn't. This is that hardwood tree that I said was getting in the way, it had to go. I decided to pull it up by the roots using the tractor. I think it was like right over there somewhere. That pine's going to have to go. And I'm not going to cut that one. I'm going to cut that pine tree down and see if I could rotate using the longerness of that pine and rotate it, push it around to kind of break that loose. It'll flop up a good way, so I can twist it around. And if that palm tree comes down easy, I would think you could almost just twist it 180 degrees around. That would break that loose because it's in there pretty good. I tried pulling it out with a chain, just coming straight out like this. That's not going to happen. But anyway, so this is all opened up now. I'm going to use I'll probably use the box blade to smooth out this garbage here. A lot of this is like sawdust and loose sand. This is where that big pine tree stump was. That was leaning over the pond in the first place. It was rooted down deep down in there, all in this area here, and hanging out all the way over there. That was tough to get out, but I did. I got it out. This is today's mayhem. You can see it got a whole bunch more bush hog piles to get. And here's the big root. This thing is, well, it's taller than me, so it's well over 6 feet tall, up to here. That's probably about, 6'8" up there, I guess. To the size of this thing. Again, I got huge hands, so you can get some idea how big that is. That was the ball that I pulled up with a tractor. A combination of using the hydraulics to pull it up, snatching it with a chain, doing everything I could to break this thing loose. This was a monster. It was really buried in there, rooted in well. I don't know how it was surviving. You can see how a part of it that was down in the ground was rotting away. That had fallen down and got into the dirt. So anyway, and I also started cleaning up a little bit around here. All this is going to get I just chop it and leave it in place and then bush hog it. I started cutting over a little bit in here just so I could have a little more room to drive the tractor, get a better angle on it. My goal is to try to get that, if I can get this mess cleaned up and that pine tree at least busted loose, that'll be it for today. Another pile of mess, another pile of mess, another pile of mess. I just chopped some of the stuff down around here to give me a little more working room when I'm driving the tractor, so I don't have to I can cut through here a little bit easier. So I just try to chop away some stuff there, but all those little pines are probably going to go. They're just too close together. This pine looks kind of healthy and nice. If I could save it all by himself, get rid of the hardwood trees around it, I wouldn't mind that. Again, I like the longleaf pines. There aren't a whole lot of those, around where I live. We got a lot of shortleaf pines that they're real like sand pines, but they're real fragile. They don't last too long. But these brambles in here will be much easier to get at if I can get that thing out of here. I think I see, I don't know what's in there. It's a lot of branches and such. It may just be dead branches falling down, but I'm not sure. And I don't know what's going on right here. This looks big. Aha. I got one of these volunteer trees in here. Oh, that's the pine tree. There's the pine tree trunk right there. You can see it. It just kind of is encapsulated by all this crap. So that'll be fun. But But yeah, like I said, if I can get this thing out, then I can, and I get this tree out, I'll leave the palm for now, 'cause I'm not sure how difficult that's going to be to get out of there. But with those two out, I have a really wide areas that I can hopefully box blade smooth out and bush hog and get this whole part of the property under control. Won't be so wild, and the pond will look a lot nicer without all this growth around it. Here's a little bit of that pine tree that's still left over. I never dug it out. I started to pull on it, but it's got big branches going in there, so I need to get the tractor and yank this piece of the pine that broke off. It's down in there and mixed up. I'm also thinking about, a lot of people have like these rakes, but I'm thinking like a big homemade grapple hook with like, made out of like 3/4 inch rebar or something like that. Really thick stuff, a 3-prong grapple, weld a chain to it and just throw it out there. It doesn't have to go too far. Hook up to a tractor and just grab hold of that stuff and just rip it out by the root. I might give that a try to get rid of that stuff out there. Yeah, but so the rest of today is going to be break time and then some cleanup work, and then I'll probably call it. I may opt to do that pine another. That might be a whole day all by itself. That thing is really big. So I don't know. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching.